shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. I like. Pop it for me.
Please enjoy it.
Yeah, so we played a few songs. Just want to, now that you've heard a bit of the launchpad and some of the performance, I want to explain more about what this is. So, basically what I'm doing is that there are a set of 64 pad buttons here, 8 by 8, and essentially, I have to play these series of patterns and notes on time and directly. Otherwise, the song won't sound and it won't sound apart. Yeah, so usually the left hand is playing more drums and rhythm stuff, and the right hand is usually doing more melodies or kind of more chordal stuff. So it's just conjunction with using both in tandem allows you to create music. So moving on.
I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city and I broke down crying. 4 years, no calls. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar, and I can't stop. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older.
As good as the day I met you, I forget just why I left you. I was insane. Say, play that Blink 182 song that we beat to death in Tucson. Okay. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city and I broke down crying. 4 years on call, and now I'm looking pretty in a hotel bar, and I can't stop. No, I can't stop.
So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older.
You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel us? Another star, you fade away. Afraid our aim is out of sight. Wanna see us alive. Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? Under the sea, under the sea. Where are you now? Another dream. The monsters running wild inside of me. I'm faded. I'm faded. So lost. I'm faded. So lost, I'm faded.
Yeah, so that's the end of the first part, almost first half, yeah. So that was I did 6 songs, and so just from order, we did the first song was "That's What I Like" by Bruno Mars, and the cover was made by Technics. Was Marble Soda made by Sean Wasabi. Made by Sean Wasabi. Marble Soda kind of became a viral hit around, I think, 2010 or so, 2011, 2010, and basically it kind of brought the Launchpad and like just pad controllers just more awareness and more light. The version of the Marble Soda I played is a remake made by the Warm Up. The next song I played after that is Shelter, which is made by Porter Robinson and Madion, but the cover was made by Technics, AXA, and Astro. Shelter is like a special one to me. It's one of my favorite songs. It's a collaboration between two of my favorite artists, Porter and Madion, and also it became a big scene in the anime community because that song was a collaboration between A1 Pictures and Crunchyroll, which are anime studios. And so together with that song and the anime studios, they made a short film out of it, and it reached many millions of views. Next song I played after that is Closer by the Chainsmokers and featuring Halsey. That cover was made by Technics, and so I love Technics. He's a great Launchpadder, and basically how covers works that Launchpadders, they take an existing song or just take a song, and they can chop it up and create the light shows, and so it is the Launchpadders who design the rhythm and the button presses, and as well as the aesthetic and the lights. And then right after that I played Faded by Alan Walker, and the cover was made by Austeriogen. That Faded was my first Launchpad cover that I ever learned, and it holds a special place in my heart. It was like simple enough to pick up the fundamentals, but also complex enough to hold like many different patterns and strings that forces a beginner to understand pad culture. The next song was my own, So Far From You. It was the first Launchpad cover I made that uses complex strings, and I'm really proud of that one. Check it out. It's on the album Take Times on whatever streaming services. I'm going to play another few set of songs for you. Good to go. So I just played Bangarang, made by Skrillex, and that cover was made by Cascoby. And Cascoby is really famous in the modern launchpadding scene, making really nice covers, and that's one of his older works. I have to explain a little bit more about this project that I'm about to play, this next one. And so this song is called Pop Culture, made by Madion. And so this song was really influential in like the art of like launchpadding. And so it was this song that made the launchpad an instrument, and really, because up until this this song that I'm about to play, the launchpad was strictly used as just a controller for Ableton. And so you could use this, you could still use this, but like it was designed, this piece of gear was designed to help control your workflow as you worked on your computer. And so you could record, you can arm the tracks to record, you can set the volume of the individual tracks, set the panning, set the sends, etc. It was made integrated for Ableton workflow. And so this song, Madion uses a set of clips to create a quantized performance of a mashup of at least like 20 or so different songs. And it was this song that kind of went viral and set many record labels caught with this performance, Madion caught the attention of many record labels, and it ultimately led him to getting signed. And so this is like one, if you are to get into launchpadding, like this is like one of the songs you have to know to get to appreciate, like pad culture. And so yeah, I hope you enjoy it. This is like a really fun one. Cool. Yeah. So that was pop culture. That's a fun one. So all these songs so far have just been like you create the flow and the rhythm, so you have to hit them yourself. And so pop culture, it wasn't necessarily about. It's not as tactile as performance because everything is quantized. But regardless, that said, because it's still a live mashup, like all those individual colored lights that just stayed there was one sample, and you have to hit those samples in time to create this mishmash of a mashup. So this next one I'm about to play is the last song of the set. This one's "You're In For A Treat." So, we're gonna have this one. So this is my push 2. And I typically use it a lot for making music and playing live music. This time I'm gonna have it for a light show. And so in the Launchpad scene, like earlier this year, one of the famous Launchpadders, Cascoby, who made that cover of Bangarang from earlier, Cascoby made a Max for Live patch that allowed you to make light shows off the Push 2 and became like what we consider in the Launchpad scene, like the first like true official light scene. Because like up until then, you couldn't go into, for your music geeks up there, you can go into user mode and program the lights accordingly, like as you would on the Launchpad. But how they made the notes and the drum scale is different on the Launchpad series than on the Push 2. So Cascoby made a device that allowed for that conversion. It's just loading up. Oh, okay. So this is the last song of the set. I'll be hanging out afterwards, just take questions and hang out with you all. And if you can just talk about launchpadding scene as a culture. Let's just stop this in there. Okay, last song. Here we go.
Every promise that you make, I've heard before. But your words don't mean nothing when they break. Thought you were harmless, but you're venomous to touch. Now I'm drunk off the poison in my heart. I'll meet you on the way down. There's no time to break. We're getting closer to the edge now. You're my best mistake. I'll meet you on the way down.
way down. There's no time to break. We're getting closer to the edge now. You're my best mistake. I'll need you all the way down, 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 Need you on the way down.
Yeah, and that's the show. Thanks. We taking some questions now and just chilling out, chatting. Yeah. Let's put this down. Do. Oh yeah, so big thank you to my sister Emily, who's been managing the show and making sure everything's been smooth and on top of it. Yeah. So kudos to her. Thanks. So yeah, let's check out the chat. Let's move this. Popcorn. Let's see. Launch pads, yeah. And end on that note, yeah. I'm gonna end it there. That's the last song. One more. Do I even know one more? That's kind of all the songs I do. Let's see. What do I got? Oh, I guess I could play that. Yeah. Okay, one more song. Let's see. I haven't played this one in a long time. So I'm not quite sure how it'll go, but we'll see. Okay, one last song. Okay. I wasn't expecting this one, but how do I set this? Okay. Elevate. Yeah. Okay, so while that's loading, I can talk a little about this ring. Yeah. Oh, the ring? Yeah, a lot of people asking. Okay. Yeah, so this is, I got this earlier this year. It's called a Genki wave ring. And so basically, what it does, it's connected over Bluetooth, but what it does, you can set a parameter to the ring, and there are like multiple different controls. So you can, when you can tap with the ring to trigger things. It also works on an axis like this, is it like this? So this is different than this, and that's different from that. This is vibrato, so you can do vibrato on it. Yeah, so I had it set to like a filter sweep, and so I can like move and filter sound over time. I wonder if the wave ring is set up on this one. Let's see. Audio effect. Yep, it's okay. It's set up on this one. Is it still? Okay. I have not practiced one in a while, so let's see how it goes. Encore. For you guys, one last song. Okay, not yet. So this is my last song called Elevate, and it's from my. If you were at the final project for my IMA back in December, I premiered it there, and I made it to a live version. That's all I can say about it. Yeah, I just made it for a live version, and it's going to probably be on the next album. Yeah. So let's see how this goes. Oh, good? Okay? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, okay, that's the last song. Yeah, I don't have any more songs after that. Yeah, I'll be taking any questions. And, just about like the performance or any of the songs, or just like anything. Yeah, let's see. Airflix, yeah. Please read. At least, oh, the song's not out yet. It's working on it. We have any questions in the chat? Let's see. I'm gonna go back. Let's find some questions. It's nice to see some familiar faces. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Oh my god, fun chat, fun chat. Do. Oh, okay, let's see. Ring from the future. Yeah, this is a fun ring. Check them out. They're a relatively new company. Genki. Let's see. Potato Turtle. Yeah, know me since grade 4. So that is a long time. Let's see. Sweet Synth. Yeah. It's a long chat. My goodness. Okay. Let me see what's up more recent. How long have I played Launchpad? Yeah. Actually, I got this in first year, and I learned Faded. So Faded was the first song I learned, and it just kind of just been going on since. I don't play this. For many of you, this is probably the first time you've seen me play this. That's because I'm usually just making music. I don't really perform with this too much, but this is what I do in my spare time. The second song I learned after Launchpad, so I guess you can answer your question too. I guess this is 4 years now. 2016? Yeah, 4 years now. So this kind of like summed up my time at Laurier. Like this has been with me since beginning. I think I got this around December 2016, and because I remember using it the second half of the year, not so much the first half. And then I got my push 2 last summer. Yeah, this one's a lot more fun, but this one is a lot prettier to work with. Oh, I can speak about, yeah, I actually wanted to say this earlier, but we ended up transition time. So for all you kind of music geeks out there, yeah, so how the Launchpad works and how the lights work. When you're performing, like right now it's in session mode, so it's just launching clips, but like when you're playing like live sets, like I was doing earlier. Actually, let's load that up. Let's go back. Let's go reset, yeah. Let's save this one. So how, for music geeks, how the Launchpad works is that when you're in user mode, each of the buttons line up to like a single note. So like this is C1, C#1, D1, D#1, and it goes up chromatically this way, and then it goes from up here. So you're kind of working with a chromatic scale that goes from down to down, and then up here too. And then basically, so the button that you press corresponds to what note you're playing, and the lights. So this device is not velocity sensitive, but when you feed MIDI into it, you can have velocities between 1 to 127, and so that means on the Launchpad you can have 1 to 127 different colors. Yeah, and so you can combine MIDI effects to make chords, as a chord effect to have different kind of lights, and like chain your light effects to make some rainbows or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty stuff. Let's see. What got you into learning to use Launchpad? Honestly, yeah, it was I saw a video. It was actually, yeah, it was Marble Soda. When I saw it back when I was like in high school, I was like, yo, this is so cool. Like he's how is he memorizing all these buttons and like hitting them all? And like and he does a flip. Oh my god, that blew my mind as a high schooler. And so like at the time he plays a MIDI Fighter 64, and that uses like arcade buttons. At the time, he that was just exclusive to him, but now you can buy a MIDI Fighter. So I got the next best thing, which is a launch pad, and I've been loving finger drumming since then. It's a lot of fun. That's sick. I'm making more music. Yeah, songwriter. I am currently. I participated in Loop Sessions Toronto yesterday, and I made a 1-minute track based off a sample from Slow Pitch Sound. I'm making. I have a few projects in the works. So Elevate is another album that I'm working on right now. There's two new songs. Oh, two songs from my YouTube channel that are uploading within the next 2 months. I have an Asian lo-fi album coming out, lo-fi EP. It kind of samples some like Asian songs from my childhood that are like really iconic. My sister gets it. Yeah. Hmm? Oh yeah. No, shh. That's in secret. That one's a secret. Andrew. Hey Andrew. Andrew, a new songwriter. If I could react to it. If you could react to it and tell me what I'm doing wrong. And I'm a songwriter. I was wondering if you could react to it. Oh, react to your work? Maybe. Yeah, you could reach out to me afterwards, and we'll see you there. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to the chat and see if we have any more questions. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, so many questions, or just so many chats, emojis, lots of emojis. Encore. Yeah. Okay, we got to that part. Oh, let's see. How many hours does it take to learn a song? It really depends on the song. Actually, okay, now it's loaded. I can show you a bit more in detail. Some songs are a lot easier to learn than others. Oh, it's still loading on that side. For some, let's say, like if I compared, sometimes you only have to learn half the song because it really depends on the project maker. Because sometimes they just take the first half of the song and they just copy it for the second half. Other songs like Marble Soda and Bangarang take significantly much more time. And also it just comes with how well coordinated your hands are. Because I think I learned Marble Soda. So Marble Soda was the second song I learned, and it took me over the course of 3 months on and off to learn. But like let's say Bangarang, like I've gotten significantly better since from first year to fourth year. And so I learned Bangarang in 3 days. It's just like it's all a pattern memory. Let's see. Let's go. Is it interface on? Yeah. Let's see.
Something I don't really like.
Yeah, Marble Soda was significantly harder to learn because you have patterns that go like. Right, see how individual those sound bites were? So you really have to play them in the right order in the right time. No. So that took a lot. Actually, my parents, got so annoyed because I would just practice that. Like it was the second song I ever learned ever, and it was the hardest thing. And so they just heard like this one line over and over again for hours on end. It'd be like a. Yeah, fun stuff. Let's see. Any more questions, Em?
Not that I know of.
No? Elevate release, launchpad. Whoa, 3 days. Yeah, Bangarang took 3 days. yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, it's been fun stuff. It's been fun hanging around. Thanks for tuning in. I think I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for joining me in my last kind of milestone with Laurier, and I kind of would rather I kind of wish I was doing this live in person and see you all, but this is like the next best thing. So thanks for tuning in. Stay safe. Stay at home, and have a great rest of the year. I don't know if I see you, like when I see you, yeah, take care. Bye.